They're really good, very talented. I think defensively they're probably as good as we'll see all year. A lot of NFL players. Tip your hat to the quarterback, first start. Thought he handled himself well. I'm zero discouraged with our guys. They've got a team that's capable of making the playoff, and we got a really good football team. I think time will tell. I thought our guys handled the elements. They competed. Clean football. I mean, we had 5 penalties. One of them really hurt us. It was a procedure penalty on an explosive run. That really hurt us. But clean football, 0 turnovers. I thought we managed the game well. I'm talking about the quarterback. Y'all know the history of us playing here. It's not been kind. And so there's been a lot of really good West Virginia teams bounce back from a loss here, and I think we'll be one of those. And I have no doubt that we will. I'll say that now. We'll bounce back, and we're onward and upward. Had some opportunities. You know, we came in, we were going to be aggressive. You know, I really wasn't worried. We were going to win. If we got beat, if it was a little wider, then, I wasn't trying to win any beauty contest. We were going to go for it on 3rd and 4th down. We had some plays, we didn't convert. If we convert and we extend those drives, I think the time of possession was 31-28. We knew to win, we were going to have to control the ball. You convert those, you're probably looking at another 2 or 3 minutes off the clock. But we didn't. And so for us to win this, they were going to have turnover. They were going to have to get some penalties. Now, either they blocked the cleanest of anybody in the history of college football, or there were some missed calls because they had 1 penalty in the game. I think it was a false start. Zero holding penalties. And so, but tip my hat to them. They're a really good football team. I think they proved themselves. They're ready. They were, I think they deserve their 7th ranking in the country. I think they'll continue to move up. And with that, I'll take questions. Good.
So, it looked defensively, start with what you did there. It looks like you really wanted to try to slow down the run and see if Alec could use that fair.
Yeah, no, that's true. No, that's absolutely. We were going to come in. He's making his first start. Really, there was a lot of pressure on him, and I mean that for that kid to come out and throw for 300+ yards in his first career start in front of a group that was really expecting a lot. They had their 4th largest crowd in the history of the stadium, and there was a lot of eyeballs on him. And like I said, hats off to him. We came out, and he was going to have to play well for them to win, and he did.
Overall, how do you think your offense fared in the pass game?
What were we, 16-27? I thought we protected him okay. Wyatt Milam got hurt. He missed probably over half the first half. And I think that we protected pretty well. We didn't execute in those 3rd and 4th down situations in passing. But I thought our protection was good. Garrett made some plays. I think we dropped 1 ball there on a dig late in the game. But I thought our guys got open. They're really good at corner. I mean, they got 2 guys. One of them's going to be a first-round pick. The other one's pretty good. And I thought our guys got open. We've got to be able to hit on a couple of those. When you watch the game, one of the 4th downs and one of the 3rd downs when the game was kind of in limbo there, we had them open and we didn't get the ball to them.
You're back to defense. Did you think you defended the run fairly well? I mean,
yeah, they're not bad. Here's what I say. I felt good about our matchup. The left tackle here is special, but I felt good. I think our D-line is better than what people give it credit for. And I thought that they really battled, and I thought we'd be able to hang in there. We were physical in the game, and we tackled. I don't know how many explosive runs they had, but it wasn't many. They had to work. Those guys are going to be sore, 13-10. They're going to be sore tomorrow. So I thought we played the run pretty fair. We didn't play the pass well. They ran a lot of rub routes, legal. Not. I don't have a problem with. They were legal. They got us in some man. We played some man. They got us in some rub routes in the red zone, and a couple crossing routes. Those are the things we got to get cleaned up. Is when the ball moved away, and he extended plays. So credit to him. He extended some plays. We got some pressure on him, but the routes across the field. The crossing routes, we did not do a very good job covering today, and we're going to see those a bunch, so we better get better.
Those late crossers, partly because of not getting quite enough pressure there or not getting into the ground, because that's a all kind of recover those?
Well, I think we had two instances there where we didn't get him. One of them was definitely, they said he was in the pocket, but I thought he threw it away, and that would have changed. That would have been a kind of a swing there. And I thought he was in the pocket and kind of threw his grounding, but neither here nor there. But I thought that what they did is they protected, and we got to him a couple times, but he also slid up and slid outside the pocket. And I thought the kid did a really good job moving left and throwing back right. He did that twice for 2 explosive pass plays. So, like I said, credit to him. We were going to make him play well, and he played well, and he beat us.
Overall, disappointed at all in the second?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we had a chance to win. We come out and it's 3 and out, and it's 14-7. We get a 3 and out, and we get an explosive run, and we got a procedure penalty. Receiver was moving back. I'll have to watch film, see if it was right. It's hard to miss those. Surely they didn't miss that. But yeah, disappointed. I thought we had a chance to win, but for us to win, I coming in here, I know we have a good football team. This is a tough place to play. All your preparation is really sped up because having to deal with the sound. But I felt good coming in. I knew we were going to have to get some breaks. They were going to have to turn it over. They were going to have to get some penalties. We were going to have to. And here's the thing: we had some opportunities. I think we had 2 balls bounce off our chest. And so those are plays, man. They're missed opportunities. You got to make those. You got to make them. And so, am I disappointed? Yeah. Anytime you lose, this shit ton invested in this now. You know what I mean? I hadn't seen my crew a whole lot here in the last month. So, am I disappointed? Absolutely. Am I discouraged with our football team? No. Because I know we're going to be good. We're going to come home. We're going to get back to work on Monday. We're going to go get prepared to go win a game, and then we got another rivalry coming in. And so it's not like we can, once we hit it back in Morgantown, not like we can hang our head.
How would you evaluate the secondary in particular? A lot of talk about it being deeper this year, but a lot of separation, especially on defense. They touched down at the end.
Well, the first one was disappointing. We had him covered, and we fell down. But we didn't play well enough there. I think that's fair, Mike. Anytime you give up that many yards, and there were some guys that were free. You watch the game. There were some guys that were free. We're going to have to cover better. If you look at who we play, there's some really good passing teams. And if we give up that many yards passing, it's going to be tough sledding. And so we better get better in a hurry. We had a couple guys that got injured early in the game that were out. Marcus Floyd was out coming in, so we're a little bit thin there, but nobody really cares. So we got to get the guys ready and go play.
When Lee Coble makes plays sideline to sideline the way he did tonight, what's that give you?
Well, he's the leader over there on defense, the emotional leader. He's the physicality leader. I thought he played well. It's hard to tell sometimes till you watch it on video, but he won in a couple one-on-one rush situations. I felt like, and I've said this to you guys early, I felt like he was going to be one of our most improved players, and he played well. He belonged, man. There's a bunch of really good defense players out there wearing blue jerseys, and we had a couple in white, and he was one of them that belonged. I thought our D-line did some good things too.
Is that what you want out of the rushing game? Week to week, or were you throwing it more because you were down?
No, we got down. And plus we got to get ready. My whole thing with our guys, we're going to compete. That's why I use those timeouts. We're going to compete. It's 2-score game. We went for 2-score game. We were going to compete. We wanted to throw the ball some there later in the game because we need to get better at it. And I thought they made some plays. Devin Carter made some plays. Garrett, the kid can throw. To say that he can't throw the ball would be an absolute fallacy because he can. All right. Now we got to take it into consideration, guys. At minimum, nine NFL players on defense, and that's not me. I'm not. I don't really care about Penn State. I'm not trying to build them up. I mean, they're legitimate on defense. I don't know if we'll play anybody as talented as them, and I'm pretty sure we won't as the year goes on.
Along those lines, offensively, did it look like what you thought it would look like, or did it have things you could get to things? I know the stats brought that, but did you get out there? What you want to get out there?
The stats aren't terrible, but you got to score more than 15 to win. I know that. This was like I said, this was a tough ask. I felt like we could win the game in the 20s, and I felt like we had to get in the 20s to win. Obviously, we didn't. I thought we did some good things, but we've got to continue to get better. You know, by week 3, we better be significantly better. I thought Manny did a nice job of mixing up some of his read stuff, when he pressured, when he didn't pressure. And then, like I said, the third downs and the fourth downs, you know, if we can convert those, then I think the game looks a lot different. I'm not saying we win the game, but I think the game looks a lot different if we're able to make some of those conversions, because they weren't long. You know, they're 4th and 4, 3rd and 6, 4th and 5. They're doable conversions, and we didn't make them tonight.
In terms of Green, what do you make about of his decision making in terms of when to pass, when to run, when to keep it with himself? Obviously, his ability with the legs, but you're talking about how he can throw. There was a couple times it looked like maybe there was wide open space. He chose to pass.
Yeah, I think those are hard to take, Mike. And my deal with him, and I think I tried to talk to you all about this in preseason, is I think about guys that play like him is like an artist, right? And so when you have an artist, you know, you're not like anybody can paint by numbers. You know, hey, block 3, paint red. You know, that's not very creative, right? So when you have an artist, you want them to create art. And so for him, like I do not want to take his playmaking skills away. Like, he's an athletic quarterback that I thought he took care of the football. That's your one concern. He took care of the football. You know, was he perfect with every run or pass decision? Probably not. But I thought he did run around and make some plays. I thought he extended some plays. What we've got to do a better job of is when he extends, looking down the field. You know, if you were asking Mike Casazza, back to your question, the one disappointing thing is, like, we really needed to be more explosive in the pass game.
Are you trying to steal one there on the 4th down play?
Yeah, just having fun, man. Trying to, like, Nico, he needs to play, and we just didn't get the motion far enough out. And so if we let the motion get a little wider, you know, I knew they were going to go zero. When you play zero coverage, nobody accounts for the quarterback. And so we motioned the quarterback out. If we could have got him, if he got wider, we would have had a chance. It's one of those things. If it works, you're a genius. If it doesn't, everybody wants to know why. Nah, who cares? You know, here's the thing. Like, I took timeouts.
It doesn't bother me at all.
It doesn't. Here's the thing. I wouldn't have done it. But it doesn't bother me. Like, I'm not going to stake. Like, I just think stuff like that comes around, goes around. You know, at some point it'll come back around. You know, when, I don't know. But it doesn't bother me. I'm not upset about it. You know.
Okay. Thanks, Coach.
Yep. Thanks.